Let's see, what's the next topic? How about PvP? I got y'all right now. So in terms of PvP, right, I would say the best units, let's just go down the list. How about that? It makes it more surprising. So All Might is A. Why is All Might A? Bro, All Might is consistent if you play him correctly. The way you should be playing All Might is always going for that hyper armor move. Making sure you use the correct Detroit whatever smash, using the correct smash depending where you are. So if, you know, let's say the character is attacking you from a far distance, you want to go with the cross smash. I think it's X. That's Texas smash. Then you got the tornado, of course. That's something you're going to see all the time. And then the earthquake is good for if they're far away or they're running away from you. You gotta know how to use it correctly. But he's definitely good, but I wouldn't say consistent because he could get zoned out very easily. Denki goes here to me. Why? No, wait, I lied. Denki goes here. Why does Denki go there? Denki, even though he is slept on, I don't know why. Denki is really good in terms of playing the range game correctly. But if he goes against someone up close, he's finished. And this is coming from someone who ranks really high in PvP. I know how to play Denki really well. I can show some clips right now. But Denki definitely beats a good amount of the roster if played correctly. You just need to really play pretty zone. A lot of zone. It's not my preferred play style, but you could beat people like All Might for sure because that is his total weakness. Kuroshima gotta be easily top 3, top 4 in the game. Kuroshima easily top in the game. He is one of those characters that if he gets that counter, 70% easily, especially if you know how to use the combos correctly and utilize that 8 combo range. Easily one of the best. He is super consistent with that, and on top of that, he has invulnerability with his passive. Yo, Mattify the GOAT, thank you for the follow. But yeah, super consistent. I really think he's one of the best characters in PvP. Okay, Aizawa. Aizawa is definitely one of the best. He's the best speed type PvP in my opinion, but he is lacking. I wouldn't say he's the best in PvP in general, no. Why I say that? Aizawa has a lot of cards, right? He's a very technical character. He plays really technical if you think about it. But you got to know how to utilize your cards to really be nice. It's really a skill gap for him, to be honest. He doesn't have a 70% combo per se on him as soon as the game starts. When you got people like Midoriya, Kuroshima that just need one button and it's automatically 70% easily. Like, Aizawa can't really do that unless you know his combos well. You gotta know how to switch out. You gotta know how to use the W skill to the E skill really well. But at top tier play, Aizawa could definitely do his numbers. The reason why Aizawa would have to be a S that's really carrying him is the fact that he has 2 dodge escapes. He has the one where he's on his assault mode and he flies back and attacks you, and he has the regular one. If you utilize them correctly, you could be definitely easily the best. That is a very clutch factor, but you gotta know how to use it. Let's see. So Tokoyami, definitely a S, if not an A. Why I say S or A? Well, at high level play, when you're using Tokoyami, he plays zone well, and he relies on that ball skill, especially when he's getting overwhelmed. Why is that a problem? Well, for most of the players that play Tokoyami that way, because that's 80% of what you're going to see when Tokoyami comes out. As soon as he switches in, he's using that ball skill. He's using the ball skill to get people off him. Now, why can this be easily affected? It's predictable. Like, it's pretty predictable. The only reason he's so high in A tier is because his one of his attacks swipes the whole screen. I don't know if that's a skill, I believe it is, but he has no real ins to get at you besides that. If he misses that, he's hoping to counter you with the ball skill. That's it. And he's not one that's really combo heavy that could really help you just take you out in 2 combos. Not really. But Tokoyami is still a solid character for sure. Don't get it twisted. You get hit with that counter and the specials in the right order, he could definitely stop you. Yo, Dewey X626, thank you for follow. Let's talk about the man of the hour, Izuku Midoriya. Now, Izuku Midoriya, if not one of the best in the game, in my opinion, for PvP. Why? Bro, 100% combos easily. Well, most characters in the game could perform 100% combos, but Izuku could do it multiple ways. He, with the full cowling, if he saves up his full cowling bar, it brings up his attack percentage. Using the Q skill, doing the combo, I'll show the combo right now. Using this combo could easily bring your character from 100% to 70 or 80% easily, one time. And if you play like, you know, zone and run away, you could just do it again. The guy would just have to get lucky and just dodge you. He has to predict your dodge. If you play unpredictably, you could definitely win games with just Izuku alone 3-stock. Every S character on here could 3-stock you. Who has to work the hardest to 3-stock you? Probably Aizawa. But if we're talking about easy, the least amount of buttons to press, this is the list. This is the way it would go. It's either Kuroshima or Izuku. Kuroshima gotta kind of do a little work because you gotta predict when you're gonna hit him, and you could outsmart him. But like Izuku could start the game, Q skill, get out of here, game over, boom, like pretty light. Bakugo, sadly, my favorite character, I would have to put him here. Bakugo is not doing no 40-50% combos easily. He kind of has to read what you're gonna do. I would say he's mediocre at best. At highest level play, you could probably do something with him, but he's not going to be consistent. Don't sleep and think he's going to win you a game or so. You're going to have to really play a lot. So you're going to really have to think about what you're going to do, because you go against a mixed match like freaking Uraraka, Momo, it's going to be kind of hard. Momo especially is going to be hard, and Momo is a pretty constant character you're going to see. But people like on the higher list got to do the least amount of thinking and get the best results. Like, you're going to do a lot of thinking for Bakugo and not get the best results. It's going to be really hard to 3-stock with a Bakugo for sure. So next on the list, Ojiro. Ojiro is really good. Don't ever sleep. This is the one mode he could redeem himself. I think he's at least a B or A. Why? He has moves just like most units that could take out units from the air, aka Uraraka. You got a consistent combo, really consistent combos that really make him keep in the damage flowing, a lot of synergy with it. You just gotta learn how to use him. But why is it really a B tier? Why? Because he sounds pretty normal, right? Why I would say he's a B tier is because no one knows the matchup. Most people, you're not gonna see use Ojiro. So use him, because no one knows the matchup. No one knows what he can and can't do, because you don't see him consistently. The reason why these B and C characters really stand out and why I can't give nobody the worst is because no one really knows the matchups for them. Like, no one really sees Denki like that and plays him high level. But if you can, you could perform well. You can beat A and S characters. It would be the hardest to beat the S, but nevertheless, it's possible. Minetta. Minetta is... okay, how to say this? Minetta is good. I've seen him do work. Even though people use him pretty bad, I've learned how to use him and do work. He does have 80%, 70% combos that are really good and consistent. I may release a video to show off what that looks like, but it's a very simple combo. What you do, let's say you get a good read on Kuroshima. You throw the balls at him, he's stuck there, he can't move. Use your Q skill. That burns his health crazy hard. Then use your W skill, you're good. you gotta kind of play around with him. It doesn't take a lot of thinking, but what Minetta does take is setups, and that's why it's pretty hard. He needs setups to perform. Momo, easily one of the best characters in the game, if not second best to me. Why is Momo the second best? Why Momo is second or first best in my opinion? Bro, Momo has hyper armor on almost all her basic attacks. It's broken. Momo can literally just cheese her basic attack and perform well. The turrets on top of that make the job even harder. She will easily 2-combo you, but that's the thing. It's more of a 2-combo thing. If she's going to 100% kill you, it's going to be her doing the basic attack, make you fall on the floor, and then ult you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Her spear is what it is. It gives her a lot of range with hyper armor on it. It beats out almost everything in the game really good. There's no skill cooldown to it easily. So Uraraka. Uraraka is an A. A in terms of she's super solid, especially when you're matched up against someone that can't take you out the air. But most of the units in the game, most units in the game can take you out the air. Almost all these units. But Uraraka is really good, especially when you get your cooldowns and combos going. What the trick is to, once they, eliminate their dash cooldown or escape, you want to get that hand combo, fly up in the sky, and just start going ham on him. It is really easy and really quick to take out characters with Uraraka, especially when the matchup is not in their favor. She's just a really solid unit. She's one of the better units for sure, I would say. I would want to say she's more consistent than these guys in my opinion, but Todoroki. Todoroki he's okay. He lacks the versatility in his combos really, and damage output for sure. I mean, in my experience, I haven't went against too many Todorokis. I don't have him to even say what it looks like top level, but once I do, I'll give y'all more of a justified opinion. But from what I've seen and how he performs, especially when he just throws his ice and that's it, like he throws his ice, does his little fire and ice combo, and then he has to hit you with the fireball combo. But most characters could just rush him or they zone him or something. I would say he's like kind of worse than Bakugo, especially at high level play, but yeah, he's kind of not really that good. Tenya Iida, really good, really solid. I think he's solid, more solid than these guys. The trick is to utilize your engine. Utilize the percentages on your engines and you will be good. Once you use your passive, save your engine up and keep your Iida at a 50%, 75% throughout the game, you will pretty much out-hit everybody before they get a chance to hit you. The characters you can't really out-hit is Uraraka. Uraraka has one of the best basic attacks in terms of like her first hits, and Momo. But like Midoriya, almost everybody else you're beating as soon as they spawn. So you really want to use Iida well, especially with his hyper armor. But top level play, Iida could do work. Tsuyu probably got to be one of the worst in the game. I mean, Tsuyu can't really do much beside that spam in the tongue, but she lacks damage so bad, it's not even funny. She lacks damage really, really bad. I'd say she's probably the worst in the game. Yeah, she's probably the worst in the game in terms of PvP arena. She can't really do too much. In terms of the C characters, I think I put it at a really good basis on... I judged it on how easy it would be to 3-stock with those characters, and I think this is pretty good. Now, in terms of Endeavor, our newest addition to the group, I think he's easily an A or an S. Why would I not put him at an S? It's pretty technical to play him in terms of knowing when to use your shield. That's going to be your biggest thing. You use your shield when you think you're going to get hit. So if anything, if you want to be honest, let's say you use your escape, what you should passively think in your mind, as soon as you use your escape, depending on who you're going against, especially on Momo, use your shield. use your shield, because all that damage you're getting hit by will just go right into health. And then you work on your next hyper armor move. He is pouring with hyper armor, probably more than All Might in my opinion. And Endeavor has really came out really well. I think he's very sustainable. That's why he works well. And he keeps the damage going. So if you know how to balance the two, on top of doing his combos, you're good. I may make a video, maybe may not, on how to play all these guys at a high level basis since I've been there. But that's it. I think that's it. This is my PvP tier list for Arena. If you guys like that, drop a comment, like, and subscribe to the video for more content. And that is it. It's your boy OD Finesse, better than the rest from the test. I'll see you guys later. Peace.